so keep that in mind.
Yeah, hey, forget I asked.
That'll definitely do.
Ew. Join the Discord.
It was the least fun I've ever had playing this game.
A small but vibrant and extremely humble community.
No, I've seen the sleeves, but I'm like, you said you're suiting up, and then you put your sleeve on. Thank you for saying that.
Because I'm a demon on the keys.
Next thing I know, we're both dead. I immediately left the lobby.
In Vietnam.
What are they playing for? Are they playing to win?
Stay humble.
Stay humble.
We are live. There's a little horsepower in that one. Welcome to the Drop Shot. Little clipping, yeah, a little clipping action.
$500 for a mic and you're still clipping. Crazy.
You know the vibes. Welcome to the Drop Shot, a Call of Duty podcast. Sort of a podcast. Episode 151. My name is Casey, also known as Razanon, and I've been told to put on a rush order to do some express shipping on these announcements. So
express shipping.
I'm going to attempt to do that, and it's going to get to like standard delivery time because normally it's international shipping times.
If this was really express, you wouldn't have even said this. You would have just started doing the announcements already.
It's express for us. It's express for me, okay?
Yeah,
don't be an ableist piece of shit.
Got it.
Don't be ableist, okay?
Got it.
I am joined by this fucking guy complaining already. We are not but 30 seconds in and he's bitching. Cool, man.
We're 2 minutes in.
Cool, man. We're not. Tanner, what's up?
Yo, what up?
Cool. All right. Let's put a little rush on these announcements first. So apparently we got Tanner has found a Twitter, a breaking news Twitter. I guess this is drama alert now. Tanner has found some breaking news tweet or something, and it's popping off on Twitter. And I don't know what it's about. And Tanner forbade me to look at Twitter to spoil it because he wants my first reaction or whatever. So I've done that. I
haven't read it either. Myself. I just saw the title, so we're gonna read this live together.
I haven't even seen the title.
Got it.
I haven't even seen the title. So cringe plus ratio. So
okay.
Yummy legs. We're so fucking dumb.
You are.
Anyways,
don't bring me into this.
Whatever. We're gonna be talking about that, and we're also gonna be talking about normal episode topics, of course. But first, we have a couple of announcements. And before we get to those, thank you to our new gold fucking patrons, Damon N, Ned et. Okay, hold on. Damon N, thank you very much. Ned S. That can't be your real name.
That's a fake name. No, there's no way.
Your real name. There's no shot. Your name is Ned S, dude.
Ned.
I see your last name. I'm not gonna. Yeah. There's no shot. Your name is Ned.
No shot.
So hey, Ned. If your name is, what is Ned short for, or is that a whole ass name?
Nedward.
Okay, I'm not sure about that.
Sure.
Ned,
sure.
Change it if that's real. If not, that was okay. Fine. And speaking of change it, Mustard Tiger 64, absolutely change it. Don't get it. Kevin J in all caps, cool. M Saudi, which is fine, and Kieran D, our new gold patrons. Let's go, boys.
It's a strong name.
That last one's a strong name, yeah. Not as strong as Ned's name.
Dude, Ned is a manly name. Holy shit.
Ned's.
I hope that's his real
Ned
name. Ned
S is a king name, dude. That's some king shit.
That really is.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Welcome, boys. Our new gold patrons. Patreon.com/thedropshot, of course. Also, our new platinum patron, SWAT 56. Let's fucking go, buddy. And I believe SWAT was in chat for our zombie stream, helping us quite a bit.
Oh,
now,
good.
His name on Twitch, instead of SWAT 56, was SWAT 0578275340.
Yeah, I remember that.
Change both of them. I suspect these are the same person. But SWAT, hey, welcome, bud, and thank you Much appreciated. You're a better person than all of the new gold patrons, and we love that. Now, even better than you, SWAT, is our new annual platinum patron, upgrading from gold to platinum yearly, saving himself some scratch. Fucking ringer, dude. Just ringer. Keep it. That's fine. Yearly gold to yearly platinum. An absolute king. Ringer, thank you very much, dude. Much appreciated. Once again, patreon.com/the Dropshot. It is the only way we make any money. Advertisers don't like us, never will. Because
you say cringe plus ratio, unironically.
Perhaps for that reason or other reasons, other inflammatory statements we might make, which we of course don't. We're very brand friendly, and we are of course accepting sponsorships, but we won't get any. So patreon.com/the Dropshot. Boys, thank you very much to the old frogs, especially to the Damascus old frogs the most, and then everyone else is cool too, I guess. I'm kidding. Thank you guys. Much appreciated, and welcome to the new people. Now, speaking of Patreon, real quick, we will have, as always, our 5 bonus eps a month. If you're gold, you'll get 4. If you're platinum and Damascus, you'll get 5, and you'll get them. We wanted to wait until after Season 4 Reloaded. Turns out we didn't need to, because there's nothing out actually new, but we'll figure it the fuck out. You guys know the vibes. The vibes are, of course, immaculate. Also, Ringer, yesterday, with the giant 5 offline gifted Submarinos. Ringer, thank you, dude. Very much appreciated. Congratulations on the bonus, raise, or divorce. That would explain all of this happening at the same time. Much appreciated. Very kind of you, man, and very generous, and thank you. And last, I was going to say last but not least, but his name is Boomertown Gaming, so maybe he is the least valuable human being, just intrinsic worth as a person. Boomertown Gaming, cringe, change it. It's actually not the it's pretty bad though. Why is it a town?
Because I think he wants.
Why is it a town?
Because his viewers live in the town. It's like that. You're part of the Boomer Town, dude.
Instead of Boomertown Gaming, maybe it's like Boomertown Mayor.
Damn, Raz is trigger happy. Yeah, he's trigger happy with the change it's lately. He is.
What did I change it that shouldn't have been changed? It did.
That.
Boomertown Gaming? What? That is an insanely hot take. That is a molten lava take if that's not a change it.
Okay.
Holy shit.
All right, bud.
Anyways, Tanner's rushing me. Sorry.
Well.
Chris, Boomertown Gaming on Twitch. Unfollow him, but if you wanted to, you could. I'm joking. Chris, nice guy. And very generous. Thank you for the fucking 50 giant United States offline dollars, King.
Offline dollars, sure.
Offline dollars are just as valuable as online dollars, and we'll take them. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate it. Tanner, anything from you on this topic?
Nope.
Cringe plus ratio.
Awesome.
Speaking of cringe, we now have a Reddit. Deacon Cheese, friend of the pod, Young Deke, as we call him very often, Old Frog, handsome, active member of the community, fired off a spicy little DM to me. He's like, hey, I made you guys a Reddit. So can I press the submit button? And I was like, yeah, sounds good, bud. So we now have a Reddit. A lot of you are grown-ass men, so you, of course, don't use Reddit. But many of you are children, and children do be loving their Reddit. No cap, to get on your level here.
Cringe.
No, cringe, yeah. No, but seriously, we do have a Reddit, reddit.com/r/dropshot podcast. Deacon is kind of at the head of the spear there. Posted a couple things, weekly schedules. shit like that. So if you do use Reddit, go fucking subscribe to that subreddit and fucking upvote, update, and give Reddit gold and comment and share and repost.
Okay.
And cross post and do all the Reddit fucking things. Deacon, thank you. Reddit.com/r/dropshot podcast. Thank you, dude. It looks pretty well done in all seriousness. So yeah, if you use Reddit, check it out. Oh yeah. On Saturday, as is in our schedule image on Twitter at the Dropshot Pod, we have announced we're doing a Warzone roundtable on Saturday. The guests are a surprise if it were up to me. I'm going to be honest. Tanner, what are your thoughts?
Whatever, that's fine.
We have surprise guests. Most of the faces are new faces.
All are new except for one.
Okay. Well, sort of. So, yeah.
There's no sort of about it.
Okay. It's going to be mostly new people. It's going to be very interesting. We've taken some community feedback on the roundtables. We're going to attempt to implement it. Take from that information what you will, but be there. It's going to be fun and exciting. So that is happening on Saturday. It's at the normal time, but we just wanted to put this out because it's kind of a special edition episode. So if you want to be there live, that's a good one to be there live for. Last, but absolutely fucking certainly not least, the tournament. The Dropshot Invitational number 3. We are pretty much done with the setup, and we are now opening and publicizing the rules, the signups, and the Discord category and Discord channels. So if we could type !tourney, TOURNEY, read a book, into Tanner or my chat, please.
Worked.
You will get a link to the rules, and in that link, you will find the sign-up sheet as well. This tournament will be run by Goated Oat. Once again, I have had more of a hand in it this time, and I am not fucking around. So if you read that rule set, it is ironclad, detailed, thorough, meticulous. I am not fucking around this time. Sure. Read each and every fucking character on that document and then sign up. And then read every character on the sign up too.
You should probably read that document once a week.
Smoothly.
Yeah.
You should.
You should read it once a week before the tournament.
You're going to have to recite it from memory before you gain entry. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. We can make like a holding room and Goat can be in there. Once one person recites it, they're allowed in.
Correct.
So yeah, we're going to do that. We'll start the tournament a couple hours early so we can get through all that.
Yeah, maybe a book report on why those are perfect rules. No, I'm kidding. Sort of. I'm not kidding. They are perfect rules. And also, I was very thorough this time. But it's live. And if you go into Discord, there's now a whole new category, which is going to remain a constant. It's called Tournament Resources. You will not see it unless your Patreon is linked to your Discord. If it is, you'll see a category, just like the Patreon lounge, called Tournament Resources. It's got a pinned, or excuse me, the first one is like the rules and sign up. It has this same link there. And then there's a general chat for you to talk about whatever you want or ask questions. And then there's a looking for squad channel. I've written a template for you. It is also the pinned message. Copy the template, paste it, fill in your information if you're looking for a team. One of the differences between this tournament and the last one is that you guys are going to be making your own teams this time. Goat will not assign one for you this time. We have way more slots available. We have up to 28 teams of 3. So quick maths, that's 50 minus 6, 40. Wait, no, it's not. Yeah. Wait. No.
What quick maths are you trying to do? Want to bust on the calculator?
28 times 3. Okay, yes. 28 times 3 is...
84.
84. That's what I said. My mic cut out. 84 teams, or people. Sorry.
Yeah.
Instead of 45 or whatever it was last time. So quite a bit more spots, but if they fill up, then we're not opening it up. We're not changing the format. And this is all in the document, so just read it. But !tourney, once again, you can find it there, or you can find it in the Discord. But make sure your account is linked, and then you will be able to see it. So that is up, and you can sign up right away. You just need to have a team set up. Yeah. Yeah, sign up now. So anything on that topic, Tanner?
No, it's going to be a very well-run tournament. Get your signups in, figure it out. We'll make a tweet about it tomorrow. We'll at every single one of you in the Discord tomorrow and piss you off, stay mad.
Yeah.
To guide you to that channel to sign up.
Cool.
Other than that, no.
All right. All right, so that's it for announcements. These were on a rush order basis, and now Tanner wants to talk about something. So if you were listening for the jingle, prepare for some breaking news. Here it is.
Fez GG, the tier 1 7 months, and Brewski 2 months, the primary. Oh God, I forgot mine stopped. I guess we're doing the jingle again. Here we go, jingle 2.0. Brewski and Fez, thank you boys very much.
I'll hit it for you.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Oh my God. So, okay.
I think I need a drink for this. Is that true?
Well, you're going to be the one reading this. I'm going to point you where to read it, and you can read this live.
Cool, man. I forgot you can't read. All right, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Sign me up.
Okay,
God,
scroll to the bottom of...
I don't know if I can do it.
Scroll to the bottom of the document. Underneath the big screenshot from Charlie Intel, there's a link.
Okay, whoa. What document?
The document.
Oh, this document.
The notes.
Okay. All right.
Read that title first.
Okay. Activision Blizzard, oh boy, sued by the California government. Oh, I had a feeling. Over numerous workplace sexual harassment incidents. Wow.
Okay, so let's get into it deep real quick, and then we'll read more of the document. I just posted an image. Let's read that. Why don't you read that out loud, bud?
Okay.
Right underneath that.
Oh.
Take a little read.
No. So I used to work in an office where I'm familiar with what subpoenas look like. This is from a subpoena, if I'm not is that correct, Tanner?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. So in one of the, maybe it's not a subpoena. This is a legal document though.
It's a legal document.
In a tragic example of the harassment that defendants allowed to fester in their offices, defendants being Activision. Oh, this isn't funny anymore.
No, it's awful.
Oh, no.
It's awful.
This is crazy. Okay. All right. Composure. Jesus Christ. I'm laughing because this is fucking insane, not because this is funny. A female employee committed suicide while on a company trip due to a sexual relationship that she had been having with her male supervisor. Okay, we're missing some details so far. The male supervisor was found by police to have brought a butt plug and lubricant on this business trip. So, okay. Another employee confirmed that the deceased female employee may have been suffering from other sexual harassment at work prior to her death, specifically at a holiday party before her death. Male coworkers were alleged to be passing around a picture of the deceased's vagina.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That is crazy. So I was laughing because I read butt plug and lubricant before I finished the paragraph. That's, I mean, come on. Those are funny words, especially in a subpoena. This is crazy, though. What I'm not understanding from this little excerpt, though, it says sexual relationships that she had been having with her male supervisor. That in and of itself isn't going to make someone kill themselves. People date at work all the time.
Well, if she felt force or something, that's what they're probably trying to say.
Yes.
She probably felt force Because you've heard a million things about Activision and how everyone's underpaid, and it's like a bunch of their developers or a bunch of people there make like minimum wage basically, and the working conditions are awful, etc. So it's like, yeah, she probably thought like, okay, the only way to get ahead here is to fuck my boss, right? So that's probably what this is hinting at.
Yeah, we'd have to. Yeah, and these are all allegations, of course. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
It's my first time reading it, so don't. Activision's legal team is going to be pretty busy, but they could spare a trial lawyer to come fuck the Dropshot LLC. So please don't do that. This is just me. I'm just reading, so stay mad. Now, interesting. That is pretty fucking wild. So let's look at this article more from.
Let's start reading through this article. I haven't read this yet.
Okay, so we're just gonna go.
Probably just read it
off the cuff. The state of California has filed a lawsuit against Activision Blizzard over the company's alleged toxic workplace culture that was described as a frat boy workplace. No. A game company? That's crazy. The state of California filed the suit on the 20th of July of this year against Activision Blizzard. Okay. Lawsuit first reported by Bloomberg states Blizzard Activision Blizzard offices had a frat boy workplace culture. Male employees of the company would drink copious copious amounts of alcohol as they crawl their way through various cubicles in the office and often engage in inappropriate behavior toward female employees. California Department of Fair Employment and Housing alleges that Activision Blizzard discriminated against female employees by providing lower salaries, benefits, and contracts that differed from male counterparts. The suit alleges that female employees experienced numerous sexual harassment incidents working at Blizzard offices. Some female employees who worked on World of Warcraft, cringe, at Blizzard had to work with male employees who would hit on them or flirt with them during workplace encounters. The suit alleges some of these males were supervisors for departments as well. Another aspect describes a male employee giving his duties to a female to give himself more time to play Call of Duty on work hours. Oh
my God.
So I already know that this suit can be dismissed out of hand because no one at Activision actually plays Call of Duty. So we can toss this suit out, right?
Is this fake news?
This is just fake news. Yeah, this is a frivolous lawsuit. That's a joke, by the way. Yeah, we read that other part. The full suit filed in the state of California court jurisdiction is readable here, so it is public. I will not be reading that.
By the way, yeah, she probably killed herself because they were all passing around pictures of her at the office. Yeah. That's like Chris said. That's probably what it is. That makes a lot of sense. It's just the biggest thing is she committed suicide on a company trip. She went away on a company trip and killed herself there. Oh my God, that is insane, bro.
Yeah.
That's like the craziest thing is it's like that's how you know, especially something pushed her over the edge there to do it on that trip specifically, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Blizzard has issued a lengthy comment to multiple outlets about the suit. The company denies the serious allegations of the suit, even going after California state bureaucrats for it.
Yeah, I'm
Activision also directly calls out California's suit for bringing up the suicide of the female employee. Stop using the word suit. Who wrote this? I'm trying to help this guy out.
Is this Liam?
It's
Cash.
Well,
yeah.
You hired writers for a reason. Activision also directly calls out California's lawsuit for bringing up the suicide of the female employee in it, stating it's disgraceful, but didn't clarify the incident itself. Blizzard claims that, quote, "We are confident in our ability to demonstrate our practices as an equal opportunity employer that fosters a supportive, diverse, and inclusive workplace for our people. Stop the cap."
Sure.
And then they have a full statement.
I guess those
we won't be reading.
I guess those gay pride calling cards weren't enough, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe they should do more inside of their own company, right? So that female employees aren't killing themselves. And that's what you always said. It's just, you know, it's all fake. They're putting on a face. It's all just bullshit. They don't care about any of this. We've always said that. None of these companies care. When are you going to realize that? They want to make themselves look good. They don't fucking care.
That is exactly the point. is that they are fucking hypocrites. Just like we've told you guys on numerous occasions. Remember when they had that Asian diversity Twitter picture?
Yeah.
Where they were like, oh, we support Asians, unless you live in Hong Kong. Oops. Oh, that's crazy. You don't practice what you preach. Super interesting. Or, oh, we're all for diversity and inclusivity, except when we're sexually harassing females at our own offices. Cringe, allegedly, if this is true. Cringe and hypocritical dog shit. And again, this just goes to what Tanner just said, which is that these companies, Activision especially, doesn't care. They don't care about gay people. They don't care about women. They don't care about Asian people. They don't care about anything but cash, dude. And they do every decision they make is for money. So they will virtue signal, and the only reason they'll do it is because it will make them more money. Or at least they think it will. Because if they make some gay pride calling cards that takes some intern an hour to do, then they can then write a Twitter post that takes some intern 10 seconds to do, and then get social justice warriors, they think, to like buy their game or something. They don't do it because they actually care about gay people. They do it because they think that that virtue signaling horseshit that doesn't actually help gay people at all is going to get them more money. That's the only thing they care about. Now, I don't think Activision is like homophobic. I don't think they hate gay people.
No.
I think they just don't give a fuck. They're totally apathetic. But they certainly don't support the oppressed minorities in any way whatsoever. And if there is any truth to this suit, which I'm betting there's some, then this would just be more proof of that reality that we're seeing. So, you know, not terribly surprising. I am curious if any Activision execs were called out in this, because a lot of this sounds kind of like middle management, which is not good. Don't get me wrong. But if some middle manager is sexually harassing his employees, that looks a lot less bad than like some C-suite exec doing it, like a Harvey Weinstein kind of deal.
Yeah.
Then it's a giant deal. But either way, that sucks for that woman and anyone else who's getting harassed there, obviously. And that's the worst part of this. And the fact that she committed suicide on a company trip, yeah, something happened there.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
Yep.
I
sure. Allegedly. Yeah. This is it's like with things like this though, everyone wants to go straight to like the CEO and everything, and they need to be held accountable. And it's like they very well could have something to do with it, but that's also kind of what sucks about running a company is it's like there is a very good chance none of them had any idea the stuff was going on, right? No idea.
Yeah.
But it's like everyone always goes after them. But dude, this is crazy. I wonder how Activision ends up handling this. I'm trying to read a little bit through this. What is this document called? Whatever this tax document is called.
Affidavit.
Because one of these things is like, another example, a female employee who worked at Blizzard Entertainment was assigned to a lower level, denied equal pay, and passed over for promotion despite multiple factors that suggested she earned it. 1, highly rated performance reviews. She generated significantly more revenue in her marketing campaign than her male counterpart. And 3, she ran almost twice as many campaigns as her male counterpart. Despite her accomplishments, her male counterpart was invited to have a monthly or weekly one-on-one meeting with the vice president. Crazy, I'm surprised it wasn't the young female. She was not afforded these same opportunities and unsurprisingly was passed over for promotion in favor of her male counterpart. The thing is, I don't know. It's like, with shit like that too, it's so easy to just claim sexism for that part of it. I'm not talking about the girl who committed suicide. That's a different story. For this thing, though, is it's like it's kind of easy to just claim that, oh, I did a better job. Why didn't I get it? Right? I mean, that could go both ways. Those things aren't, I don't know. It's like those are a little up in the air. But this whole thing about somebody killing herself on a company trip is the biggest thing here, and that's just insane to me.
That is crazy.
And it's like, when did this happen that nobody heard about this until just right now?
I know.
Because like Charlie Intel had this whole thing written already, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, crazy.
I wonder if Bobby ends up getting fired or something crazy like that. What do you think? Think anything will actually happen to him?
No. They're too big. I don't think so. I mean, think of if you really like playing Overwatch and you're 13, you're not going to stop playing Overwatch.
Mm-mm.
You don't fucking care. They'll be fine. They'll probably take a pretty big hit for a couple weeks, bounce right back, especially when the new Call of Duty gets announced. I mean, I'm certainly still going to play Call of Duty. Now, maybe I'm the asshole. But
yeah.
Well, I'll wait till there's an anti-cheat. Let me be clear.
Well,
but
so you're not
if the game's
play it
good,
again. Got it.
Well, yeah. No, I don't know. Crazy. Yeah. Just again, Activision's a shit company for so many reasons, and allegedly here's another one. I don't know what to tell you. Crazy. Sad though. Really sad for that woman. That's really fucked. Obviously. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to read some other things here to see if. Oh boy, all the rainbow flags are going crazy on Twitter. Fuck Activision. Yeah, it's all.
Twitter's getting ham.
This is gonna get pretty crazy.
I wish Activision were getting flack for the last 5 months also, and this was just a pile on, to be honest. But I mean, they deserve to catch some shit, allegedly.
What? I thought hiring an actual war criminal as the executive president was the lowest level Activision could get, but holy shit. What? What is that about? What?
I don't know.
What does that mean, dude?
I don't know what that's about.
Apparently there's some racist things in here too.
Don't listen to crazy Twitter people.
I
don't think Bobby Kotick's a fucking war criminal.
It's not talking about him. I don't know. Obviously, it must be somebody else.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. But anyway. Cringe. Active.
Dude, hold on. Listen to this one.
Couldn't get worse. Go ahead.
Other females employees reported that they were criticized for leaving to pick up their children from daycare while their male counterparts were playing video games. Holy shit. Like that's on so the job. Crazy. Yeah. And female employees were kicked out of lactation rooms so employees could use the room for meetings.
Can you imagine?
Oh my God.
Can you imagine? Hey, Susie, listen, I know you got a pump. Get the fuck out. We're trying to land. What is this company, dude? What is this company? Crazy.
Male coworkers were known to be playing video games without any intervention by their supervisors, but this female supervisor would call and check on her if she took a break to go on a walk.
If this is true, it would be terribly unsurprising to me.
Yeah.
Like, actually.
I feel like, honestly, this type of stuff happens at every big company like that. If a company's big enough, there's weird shit going on and bad shit, right?
Especially one about video games, because the type of people who play games or make games, well, the type of people who make games are the people who play games or used to. The type of people who play games are fucking losers.
Yeah.
You
guys are all losers.
Hey, listener, look in the mirror. You're a fucking loser.
Yeah.
So if you get a bunch of losers who work at a company that all love to fucking game, they've never talked to a woman before. Not great work ethic, you know, and then shit like this happens. Totally unsurprising to me.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Crazy, though. Wild. But F's in the chat for that woman. That really sucks. And hopefully people are held accountable. I wonder if a criminal suit is going to...
Yeah, this is going to get interesting. These type of things...
follow.
I mean, this could take, like, months, years. Yeah, this will go a long time for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah.
So
can't wait to see how this plays out more.
Yeah.
There will be like a group of people too that's like boycott all Activision games, stop buying their bundles, shit like that. But you know, it's the internet. Unfortunately, everyone will have forgotten about this within a number of days, and they'll all just be.
And again, especially gamers, when the Warzone 2 trailer drops, no one's going to be talking about this shit anymore.
Yeah,
us included, honestly. I mean, to be totally honest, you know.
Yeah.
It sucks, but we'll see what comes of this. So anyway, Tanner and I wanted to get that news out of the way, but we're back to our regularly scheduled programming. Activision sucks. Yeah, not surprising. All right, playlist updates. Double XP. Oh, excuse me, I'm a burpy boy. What's new in Cold War this week? Throwback Mosh Pit playlist with all the remastered maps is coming. Tanner's gonna mold. Double XP and Cold War multiplayer in Zombies, July 23rd through the 26th.
Oh, double XP, that's awesome.
Not double weapon XP though, and maybe double weapon XP. That's not what it says. Multiplayer in Zombies free access, July 22nd to the 29th. I don't know if this works, but I feel like it would. If you wanted to like level a gun for Warzone, if you're like a free-to-play player, you could just go to a free access week and just play Nuketown, level that gun, and then when the free access is over, you will have leveled it a bunch for Warzone again. So you could maybe consider doing that. Also, PlayStation Summer Sale. All Cold War editions are on sale. They are half off through August 5th. Which is a lot, by the way. That's like $30 for just the standard edition. Which is pretty fucking good.
By the way, this is probably what they mean when they always say how well the sales have been for Cold War. It's because the game's on sale every other week. Modern Warfare was like never on sale. It was on sale a couple times throughout the year. Cold War is on sale once a month at least, right? So it's like, oh, of course your sales are great, right? Because it's 50% off every fucking month. Whatever.
Yeah. Exactly. So cool, man. And that's it. Now on the patch notes and changes that are already in effect. First, apparently, the C58 with the 4x scope on it in Warzone gave it way less recoil. So you know how the VLK gives a gun less recoil? Because that makes sense. It, of course, doesn't. Well, the 4X was doing that for the C58, but a fuck ton less recoil. JGod had even tweeted out an image, and it was massive. A massive difference. And they have patched that out. So now it's the same recoil, whether you have a 4X or not, which is good, because it was very little recoil with the 4X on it. So if you've been using the 4X for the lower recoil, it won't work anymore. Also, there was an update on July 16th, a couple little bug fixes, nothing to talk about. On the 20th, they added the map Rush into a lot more playlists. I don't know if I've talked about this actually, but Rush is a good map in Cold War. It's a remastered map from some fucking game. Plays really quite well on Cold War. No long sight lines. Didn't get sniped once. Didn't die to an LMG once. A lot of submachine guns and a lot of ARs, and that's where Cold War can be pretty fucking fun. So Rush is actually quite a good map on this game. It plays to the strengths. Well, it plays away from the weaknesses of Cold War, put it that way. So it's perfectly fine. It's quite fun. One of the better remakes. For sure.
Yeah.
Also, Craig's Hardpoint was in the Nuke Jacked playlist. They took that out. Nothing really more to talk about there. And lastly, fun and exciting little feature was added where you can edit loadouts in the pregame of a Warzone match. I liked this.
Yeah, it's cool. We should have that. Yeah.
I loved it. And we had that feature for a few hours.
Where'd it go?
Because, well, it's an interesting question. People were getting unlimited dead silence.
Oh.
Which, to be honest, felt like a regular Warzone experience to me. Because every time I fucking die, they have dead silence anyway. So I'm not sure how much that mattered. But nonetheless, it was giving people unlimited dead silence. So and this was somehow related to the editing loadouts in the pregame. So that feature is now gone. I don't know if they'll add this back. There was a bug with helicopters with machine guns on them. They took them out, added them back, took them out again, added them back, took them out again, and then they haven't added them back yet. So I don't know if we'll ever get the ability to edit loadouts back. Hopefully we do, but they're
that was a nice little
incapable of
change.
fixing bugs. So I liked it quite a bit. Would you take it for unlimited dead silence? What are your thoughts on that?
What do you mean would I take it for unlimited dead silence? Would
If
I
the
want to
only
have
way you
unlimited
could
dead
edit your
silence?
loadouts in the pregame if people could have unlimited dead silence, would
No,
you
of
do
course not. No, it's not that
Okay.
important. It's dumb. But I mean, yeah, it's like when we played last, that was already out of the game. I got killed with dead silence probably 4 times, and that was a short stream. 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I died to Deddy like 4 or 5 times. So yeah, it really doesn't. It was already out of the game at that point, so it doesn't matter that much. People just always have dead silence.
That's what I'm saying. You might as well allow me to edit a loadout. Everyone's got dead silence anyway, so yeah. Anyway, that's mostly a joke, but is it? So that kind of sucks. Now a couple hidden patch notes. This is actually a good hidden patch note. They write it in the notes, but still, one of the very few changes I'm happy with. Multiple players can now use a zipline at the same time in Warzone. Like right away, too. You can actually have like 3 or 4 bodies on one zipline.
Yeah.
If it's long enough. And that is very helpful and very handy. And Tanner and I have done that quite a bit, actually. I don't know how much it helps with rushing a rooftop if there are people up there. I still feel like it would be risky to do, but you could certainly get away with it more often with this. But more than that, it's just a quality of life thing. You can all get on a rooftop way sooner. So this is a good change.
Yeah, because
and it works fine. So
you have to think of more of like the really high zip lines, like at like Trump Tower downtown. One of those zip lines, you're on it for 10 seconds, right? So if you have to wait till the other person is up there, that sucks. Times like that, it works really well. When you're in the elevator shaft going up 39 floors, it's great for that too. Like going up just normal buildings, like say, like Superstore, going to the roof of Super. Like you can't jump on literally at the same time. It doesn't put both your characters on together. So you still have to wait for your buddy to jump on. And then it's like pretty much once they're physically high up enough past your head, then you can get on it. Yeah, so it's not like you can press it at the same time. Yeah. So they make it kind of realistic. So for shorter zip lines like that, it's a nice little change. It's nothing drastic though, but on those larger ones, that makes a big difference, like pushing rooftops, I feel. But yeah, even then, it's like, then when people start to realize that when somebody pushes up a zip line and you down them as soon as they get to the top, you're going to have the rest of your mag left and you're going to sit there and just be like, oh, there's going to be more people coming. And then you'll just mag dump the rest of them and they'll all be dead within, your 45 round mag or whatever.
True.
So I don't think it'll change much in the way of gameplay, really. It's just a nice little quality of life change. I'm glad they did this. Zip lines have always kind of been a mess. Like still the animation getting off of them at the top is way too long and I hate it. I would rather them change that to get off like a half a second quicker.
Like Cold War, actually.
Yeah, Cold War ones are great. Yeah, exactly.
And you can fire from those zips too. You should be allowed to hip fire from a zip line at any time. Shouldn't let you ADS because you have your hand on the thing, but you should be able to hip fire.
Yeah.
Because the reality is, if I'm on a rooftop, pre-aiming, pre-ADSing a zip line, and some dude comes up and hip fires me, that dude's still fucking dead. The guy on the rooftop absolutely is going to win that. But if you're able to hip fire, you at least have like a chance.
Unless you have an MW MP5.
Unless you have an MW MP5, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, but yeah, I think that would be nice too. But that's something we've talked about.
Yeah.
Mostly quality of life for sure, but a good change.
Yeah, this is a nice change.
Now a not so good change. A new fun and exciting cheat players are calling God mode, cringe, where you just take no damage. Now, I don't know if this is actually a cheat or if this is just dog shit servers and typical Activision bug cringe. Maybe the devs were too busy, looking up skirts and harassing pregnant women in the office and playing Cold War hardcore search. I don't know.
All drunk.
We'll
Wonder
see.
Cold War
While
so
drunk-
bad. They're all drunk.
While drunk, yeah. We'll see how that lawsuit pans out, because those are, of course, allegations only, and that's all I would ever say. But whether it's a bug or a cheat, yikes! There are a lot of clips out there of people dead on mag dumping people, and the enemy takes no damage and then still fucking destroys them. I'm sure you've seen these clips, Tanner.
You know, the more I think about it, I kind of think these aren't cheats, because the only clips I've seen, the person that wouldn't take damage didn't have aimbot or anything. They weren't cheating. It's almost just more like it's a bug. And I've only seen like 2 clips of this. I am kind of starting to think it's just a bug. Now, if somebody's running around one-tapping everyone with an FAL, you know, while looking at the ground, and they're also not taking damage, oh, of course it's a cheat. But I haven't seen a clip like that yet. So if that exists, post it in our Discord. But yeah, I'm starting to lean towards this was actually just a bug or something, because that's been in the past too. I've seen clips of people just not taking damage, like last year in Warzone. You just couldn't damage them because, yeah, the game is just shit, right?
The only thing I remember that's similar to this is when Promenade, the ground war map, came out, and there were a bunch of invisible walls where you could get shot from one side of the wall, invisible wall, but not the other one. So you would just be shooting the fuck out of someone, and you can see them clearly, but there's like an invisible wall where your bullets are hitting, but they can like somehow shoot through to you on that same wall, depending on which side of it you're on. That's the only thing I've seen that's even similar to this, but it's not exactly that. I do tend to think this is some kind of like weird fucking bug though. But
yeah,
in any case, not ideal.
It's not great. Yeah, it's not a great thing to have for sure.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of If this was a cheat that you can just enable, like you could aimbot, we would see this every single game. There'd be more cheaters than ever. So I think this is just something else fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I would have seen it more.
Right?
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah. So either way, not great. So anyways. All right. Next, lastly, of course, this is a relatively slow week in terms of changes, just because the patch just happened, which was also slow in terms of changes. But OTS 9 in Warzone, exclusive ace, all those guys made a video on it and the stats and how it performs in Warzone and stuff, and I wanted to share that with you guys today. Now, the video referenced will be linked in the description. Give it a follow, or give him a sub, give his video a fucking thumbs up, watch it if you want more information on it. And the reason I want to do this is because I kind of always like to with the new guns, but especially with this one, because no one's using it, because it's so hard, it's so time consuming to unlock. If you do it in zombies, multiplayer, or Warzone, it takes a while to unlock. I don't remember all of the unlock challenges, but in multiplayer, you have to kill enemies that affected by your tactical equipment in 15 different completed matches. That's like 3 hours of game time.
No, isn't it?
That's multiplayer.
Isn't it one double kill and then you have to finish the match and do that 15 times? Oh, cringe.
Yeah,
okay.
They're all different. So in multiplayer, it's that. No matter what, it's like 3 hours though, roughly, for each and every challenge. So you only have to do one of the challenges, but no matter which one you pick, it's going to take quite a while. So that's why, like, I haven't seen this that much, and it's not because it's not good. At least looking at these stats. So Tanner has pulled up a picture here, and again, this is pulled from that video. This is some OTS 9 stats. Now, rate of fire, first of all, 857 rounds per minute. That is not fucking bad, dude. That is pretty damn fast. This isn't a Fennec or anything, but it's fucking up there, dude. Like, 900 is when you're getting to, like, insane rates of fire levels, and this is just right under that. So even by SMG standards, I would say this is on the mid to upper mid range of rate of fire.
It is high.
What would you say?
That is high, yeah. That's a high fire rate, which is not... I thought it was going to be a low fire rate gun, so this surprised me. So it does a lot of damage, and it also fires very fast.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, and the damage it does is good, and the time to kill is really good. On someone who's 3 plates, 490 millisecond time to kill. That's fucking nuts. Fastest gun in the game is like 400 flat.
Yeah.
Which is like a Kimbo M19.
Kimbo M19s, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
So for an SMG to be 490 on full plates is quite fucking fast. So this thing fries. Velocity as well, base velocity 450 meters per second. Most other Cold War SMGs velocity is base 350 meters per second. So it has actually better velocity than most of the other Cold War SMGs.
Yeah, that's
and then
good.
it's super good, because then you can put attachments on and it gets way better, obviously. And then if we look at the recoil here, this is recoil pattern at 14 meters. It looks like it's got a decent amount of recoil, but it's also straight up, you know? So this is not going to be terribly difficult to control.
There is almost no horizontal recoil there. Almost none.
Actually, yeah.
It's just straight up. Yeah. So that makes it a lot easier to control.
True. Indeed. So the only real downside... Now, full disclosure, I haven't used this gun yet because I haven't unlocked it yet. So its handling could be like really slow or something. Or its ADS time could be slow. I kind of doubt either of those things is true. But maybe. But based on the stats here, the only weakness it has really is its range. Is like 8.5 meters is that first damage drop off. So it's not going to be nearly as effective outside of that range.
Yeah.
However, a lot of people really like the Cold War MP5, and that only has a 9.5 meter range. So if you like that gun and you like to have an SMG that really fucking bangs up super close, this might be the next gun to use for you, because this has the fastest TTK of every full auto SMG in the game. The only things faster are like hollow point striker burst rounds, which no one fucking uses. This is the fastest. So that's fucking nuts. So if you're a Cold War MP5 user, I would say this should be the gun you should be using next. It kills faster. It has the same recoil pattern. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Just fucking bangs. And I really want to try this if the game was good. And there weren't cheaters all the time. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts looking at these stats, Tanner?
The gun looks really good. Same thing though, is like I'm not gonna buy the bundle, and this unlock task is awful. Then I won't have to do it. But it's pretty crazy that at least for J-God's findings, there's only 3 guns in the game that within 10 meters kills lower than 500 milliseconds, and that's, as Raz said, Akimbo M19s 400 milliseconds, AS Val 407, and then it's the OTS9 at 494. But yeah, the damage drop off gets pretty steep after that. So this is like, unless you're on top of them, I mean, more so even than the Cold War MP5. Like you have to be on top of them or the damage drops off a lot. Because it goes from like 494 to 706 at 10 to 15 meters. So it drops off a lot. Whereas like even, oh wow, because the AS Val is a AR. Oh yeah, there's no damage drop off. Not at any of those SMG ranges, at least. But yeah, so this gun, great for like clearing buildings and stuff, but not a gun you want to run if you're like running a sniper with it, probably. Yeah. Unless you play super aggro. This is like a Krig, a Farah, an XM4, something like that. It's a build you put with that. So you have something for medium range, and then this is your up close gun that just wrecks everyone.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed. Yeah. Definitely wouldn't use this with a sniper for sure.
Yeah.
And again, 8.5 meters, like that's pretty goddamn short. So I would have to actually run this gun for a few games to see if it's worth using.
Yeah.
It definitely depends on your play style. If you play inside buildings and rooms a lot, I'm sure this thing fucks hard. But if not, I wouldn't use it. This is not like an all-purpose SMG.
No, not at all.
Like a Mac 10 is like an all-purpose SMG. That thing's going to do fine at pretty much anything an SMG can do. This is not that. This is a specialist inside a building, but it fucks. It fucks. So I'm excited to try it.
Fucks, yeah.
It sucks and fucks indeed. All right. Other than that, boys and girls, as I said, slow week in terms of changes. It will continue to be a slow week. Next week, probably, in terms of changes, but
it'll be slow until season 5. A couple weeks.
Yeah, so basically, yeah. But until then, we'll have some fun and exciting news to cover, and maybe that lawsuit will continue to unfold.
Yeah.
Before our eyes. And until such time, Tanner, what's the news, bud?
First of all, Drizzle, thanks for the Primarina 8 months. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. So yeah, news and upcoming changes. First article here, courtesy of our buddies at Charlie Intel. Warzone anti-cheat update, 2 new ban waves. Cool, man. So 50,000 accounts were banned last week. All right, let's move on, right? Because there's nothing else to say about that because it didn't fucking matter.
Doesn't matter.
Didn't
Free to play
matter.
game. No anti-cheat.
They also claim this is their anti-cheat update. Don't call it an anti-cheat update. Just say you banned some accounts.
Yep.
Don't fucking care, Raven. Stop saying it's an anti-cheat update. Cool, man.
True.
So that's awesome.
It's crazy they haven't issued a statement. Like, hey, we hear you guys. We're really sorry. I know this is frustrating.
Well, Ravens, I mean, obviously, Activision's been busy dealing with some shit, right? So they don't have time to announce anything.
Yeah, because they're drinking.
Their female employees are getting raped and killing themselves because that's the company. So, yeah.
Well, allegedly.
No.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Activision isn't going to come after us. If they do, I'll take them on, dude.
This is why we incorporated.
You ever seen these things?
I'll
take them on, dude.
Or legal entity.
Oh, yeah, you go talk to my lawyer, dude. What's our lawyer's name? Dave? David? David.
Probably David. Yeah.
David, yeah. David's our lawyer.
David, yeah.
Go talk to David. He'll handle it for us.
Yeah, shout out to David. Let's for sure move on. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. So there's there's just, as Ras said, there's nothing to cover, right? So for these next 2 articles, we're going to talk about some more of the cheating problems in Warzone. So this is just getting crazy. So yesterday there's Twitch rivals. What are you laughing at? What is he? He's laughing so hard right now. He's like crying. What is this guy doing?
Oh my god. He's such a fucking idiot.
Why? Why am I an idiot?
No, just what you said. It's so fucked. They're too busy raping.
Allegedly.
It's.
Yeah, allegedly.
Oh my god, it's so rude. Yeah. Okay.
Right,
I'm good.
So, I'm not going to show the video on stream. I think, hold on, let me make sure this link works so I can post it so people in chat can watch it. Because if you're not here live, I don't know why you're even listening. So there you go, chat. There's the video. So yesterday's Twitch Rivals tournament, which is a big Twitch event, obviously. They pick and choose and invite people. So there's a bunch of big Warzone players that aren't invited simply because they don't get 30,000 concurrent viewers. So they just get left out and they don't care about them. So yesterday's match in the European server, because there's an EU and an NA. These are, by the way, in private lobbies. Twitch Rivals is a private lobby tournament. There was a guy literally aimbotting. And this guy is a Twitch partner. He's from like the Czech Republic or something. Czech Republic? I don't know. Is it Czech or Czech?
Czech.
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 So the guy from Czech Republic was literally aimbotting. So you guys in chat can watch that video. It's so obvious. He's on mouse and keyboard. The tracking is just like always on the person's neck or head. A bunch of people started calling him out. A bunch of the big name European pros. They took it to the admins. Admins like, no, we don't think he's cheating. Crazy. If you're
is insane.
If you're the admin of a Twitch Rivals tournament, you're probably awful at the game, right? They don't know what they're doing. Like, no, this guy's not cheating. So they didn't reset it after a bunch of pros were like, you got to reset and kick this guy out. This guy aimbotting right now. And they're like, no, he's not. It took about an hour and a half before they're like, okay, this guy's cheating. And pretty quickly, Twitch permabanned this guy's account, and obviously he was kicked out of the tournament. So again, like we've talked about, Why would you ruin your livelihood by cheating in a video game? This guy, I'm sure, was a full-time streamer. He was a Twitch partner. Hey, go get a job, bud. Amazon's hiring in the warehouse. Hey, Activision may have a few job openings. You know, maybe middle management, maybe a few openings there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy. In a private tournament, imagine playing against like people like Huskers and Aiden and thinking those guys aren't going to know you're cheating. Are you fucking stupid? They're the best players in the world.
Yep. That's the craziest thing about it is like, dude, you're going to have so many more eyeballs on you than you've ever had before. If you want to cheat in pubs on the weekend to your pithy stream, cool. You have to be so fucking dumb to not realize you will get caught bringing them out at a giant tournament like Twitch Rivals. Like, there were a bunch of... Because when I saw these tweets floating around, a bunch of people were replying like... They were genuinely like, okay, wait, what was this guy thinking was going to happen? Like, dude, everyone's watching you. We see you. Well, how dumb do you have to be? Like, oh, we just won't know you're cheating? Like, what the fuck? Yep. Just such an idiot. Such a fucking idiot. And, I mean, pretty fucking funny. And again, though, this is kind of these are the types of people you have to fucking watch, man. The people who are not that big yet and are trying to grow a stream. I bet you that guy's a relatively new streamer, relatively new partner, and I bet he got that way through Warzone. Those are the people who are on fucking red alert, max lockdown, max security. Like, watch them the closest because they have the most to gain from cheating like that. And that's probably how he got so big. That's certainly how he got so big.
Yeah.
But to not turn them off for this tournament, it's good that he did it because fuck that guy. See ya. But real dumb of him. Real fucking dumb. I genuinely am curious what he was thinking he wouldn't get caught. That's the craziest part. Like, what is his best case scenario? He wins the tournament, and then everyone's watching his stream. And then you get caught for cheating.
I know.
It's so dumb.
I don't get how people are this dumb, really. I really don't understand this. So private lobby tournaments are still, there's cheaters in them. Which of course leads us to our next point here. So again, there was another tournament today. This was put on by Carnage Clan. They're a relative, I mean, they're smaller than like FaZe Clan or something, but they're a pretty big organization, a lot of COD content creators and whatnot. They put on a mini Royale tournament, cringe. It was a $10,000 tournament. A lot of smaller Twitch streamers. This wasn't all like Huskers, Aiden, Mutex. I mean, guys like that were in it, but there's also a lot of smaller, like Twitch partners and stuff.
Yeah.
And so one of them invited, here, I need you to watch this clip actually. Watch that clip. Okay. I'm going to link it for chat. There we go. So in this clip here, okay, yeah, watch that one. It works better if it's slow motion when he snaps on that guy's head.
Okay. I'm gonna put this at 0.5x speed.
0.5x, yeah, that's what I did.
VAFundedDad.
His name is VAFundedDad. Yep. So this kid, he's a nobody.
Oh my god.
I mean, he probably doesn't really get viewers, but he was invited because some female streamer, he's probably gifted her 1,000 subs, so she invited him to play in the tournament with her. She didn't know he was cheating. So this kid joined. There's numerous clips out there of him aim locking hard. It looks like he has really strong, sticky aim assist, but there's a problem. He's on mouse and keyboard. Why do you not miss shots within 10 meters? What's going on? I miss all sorts of them, right? And he's just, I mean, people started calling him out. Mutex started going off on him. A bunch of big Warzone pros were like, bro, this guy's fucking cheating. Get him out of the tournament. So he ended up being kicked out. His Twitch account is still up, even though he was obviously cheating. He hasn't been banned on COD yet. But there's an even better clip. I'm going to post this one also for chat. Watch that second one. He gets like 4 kills there. He does not look like he's on mouse and keyboard. So that's the most obvious clip of all, and it's from like 6 days ago. And it's just soft aim up close. It's like when he starts shooting on someone, his tracking is bad. And then all of a sudden, just it drastically moves and it's directly on top of them.
That second kill.
Yeah. It
Holy
looks like
shit.
he's using like a Cronus or something, but he's on mouse and keyboard. So he's cheating. So obvious.
100%.
Aim assist on steroids. There was another
on
video.
mouse and key too. Yeah, this is nuts.
Yeah, there's another video where like Jukies or another Warzone pro was in his chat and they were like, okay, show you like your monitor cam. And it's like, there's certain, I think with a
XSplit
stream, yeah, with something, you can still have your game up and like showing and playing, but you can alt tab and be pressing stuff on your desktop, right?
XSplit is what all the cheaters use for some reason.
Got it.
I don't know.
So that's what this is.
Probably that.
So there's a video where they're like, somebody is like, do a monitor cam, and he's like all dumb. He's like, and then he like looks over to his right, like at his webcam, and then he starts pressing stuff on his monitor, but he's still in the menu of the game. So he's in the menu of Rebirth, and you can see him like looking at his monitor and like going weird spots where there's no buttons in the video game, but he's clicking things. And he's moving his mouth, and then it's like once he does like one last click, he's like, I guess I can do that. Yeah. Let me see how I do that. And then he gets his camera and like moves and angles it. He's like, okay, maybe this will work. And so they're all like, dude, this guy's literally exiting out of his cheat program.
Yeah.
So all the pros were like, bro, show your task manager as that whole thing again. He's like, I'm not showing my task manager. I'm not cheating, blah, blah. Wouldn't show it. Bunch of shit was happening. A bunch of people from Mutex's chat, who's Mutex is a huge Warzone pro, were spamming him, telling the kid to kill himself in his chat, which, let's be clear, that's not the way to do this, right? He's a dumb loser. Don't go in this kid's chat and tell him to kill himself, though, right? But it was a disaster. So I went in there hours after his stream. This kid is a 200 IQ, by the way. He set his stream, dude, to sub-only chat. This kid got 200 subs today, bro. Just from people wanting to shit on him. I'm like, oh, this kid is just racking it in.
He won't get that money if Twitch bans him, by the way.
Oh, which he probably will be banned at some point. He hasn't been banned yet. But so he was still streaming Destiny 2 with a monitor cam, and everyone in chat was just arguing with him. And he has like no mods because he probably doesn't usually get viewers. He had like 1,000 viewers at the time, arguing with everyone that get in here. He kept saying, Mutex can suck my fat cock and stuff like that. He's like, fuck Mutex. That guy's a horrible person, horrible human being. He's a piece of shit. Arguing with everyone. You could see him like alt tab out of his Destiny game to ban people in his chat because there are no mods. It was just a disaster. But again, this tournament was in a private lobby and this kid was undoubtedly, obviously cheating. So it's like, this is just going to become the norm. Even in private lobbies, other cheaters are seeing this and they're like, okay, I can cheat in private lobbies, but I need to be less obvious somehow. I need to realize this. And now this happened twice, 2 days in a row. I need to figure out how I can get around this and cheat in these private lobbies to try to win money.
Yeah, 100%. When there's no anti-cheat, that's absolutely going to happen, even in private lobbies. I think the only lobby that is most likely to be without cheaters is literal World Series of Warzone, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because I think that whole event has so much money behind it. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a considerable team of people literally just looking at everyone.
Oh, I'm sure they
competing
do. Yeah.
At all times. So to like make sure they're not cheating. On top of maybe other things they force them to do as well. As they should, because they don't have an anti-cheat, they have to. But even private lobbies, yeah, there's going to be cheaters in it. There's so much money and there's so much clout. If you can cheat, do well, and not get caught in the Carnage Mini Royale tournament for 10K, that's pretty good, dude.
Yep.
And a lot of people are going to be tempted to do that because it's so easy to cheat in this fucking game and not get banned. You just need to avoid someone, watching a kill cam, I guess, or just get worse cheats or less obvious ones. I don't know how you would do it. I think it's dumb, obviously, and super cringe, but but of course this is going to happen. It's going to continue to happen. Tanner and I have been talking, and my take is that Warzone in this iteration is done. There's never going to be fewer cheaters than there are now. If there are, it'll be for a week max after a ban wave, and it's going to be just as bad as it is right now, and it's probably going to continue to actually get worse. Because what happens with a lot of these fucking games, and we've seen it a lot with a lot of games, especially BRs, especially free-to-play BRs, is people start cheating, cheats become more available, your friends start cheating, they become more widely known, and then another thing happens where you love the game so much, but you die to cheaters so often that you say, you know what? I need to either cheat myself or I can't play this game. And I like this game too much, so I'm going to cheat myself. That is fucking really dumb, but a lot of people use that excuse.
Yeah.
And some of them probably actually mean it. And that is what will happen with Warzone. This iteration of Warzone is done. If there was going to be an anti-cheat, there would have been already. There isn't. So there never will be one. And cheats are just going to become more and more and more available. Warzone is fucked. I don't think it's ever going to be good. I don't think it's ever going to have an acceptable proportion of cheaters. Ever. Again. And the next time I have fun in Warzone will probably be a new client of Warzone. And we can hope that that's going to be COD 2021. I'm not very optimistic, especially if they're adding new perks, to Tanner's point he made a couple weeks ago. If they're adding 2 new perks, I don't know if they're going to go through all that labor for 2 months before the next Warzone game comes out.
Yeah.
Now, the only possibility, best case scenario for me, that makes some sense, is COD 2021 comes out in October or November, and then 3 months after that, Warzone 2 comes out. Just like Warzone 1 came out a couple months after the launch of MW multiplayer. That's the best case scenario. That's the soonest I could possibly see another Warzone client coming. And maybe that could be the case, because I could see them adding 2 new perks to the game if they're going to be another 6 or 8 months rather than another 3 months. That's possible. But regardless, up until a new Warzone client happens, this game's fucked. It's going to be an infested cheating disaster in perpetuity. And we just have to hope for a new game soon, and one that releases with an anti-cheat.
Which, yeah, isn't going to happen in this one, because they've already...
Yeah,
VGC has already confirmed that it's on the same Modern Warfare engine. If the game's on the same engine, from what we've always been told, is there will be no anti-cheat on this engine that Warzone is on right now, which is the same engine as Modern Warfare, and it's going to be the same engine as COD 2021. So don't expect an anti-cheat even in Vanguard. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, I don't know, we've talked about this so much. I find it hard to believe there's not something else they can do outside of the engine. I don't know. Even just hiring more people to just physically be there and ban people.
You think that if there was something else they could do, you think they would at least say something about it by now?
Yeah.
Like, all right, guys, we're going to hire more people, like a blog post or something. Like, you think they would have done it by now?
And how come they've been able to like shut down certain cheat websites, but they've never done anything about like the biggest one, which is engine owning? You always hear about that website. Why have they done stuff about all of the other ones and like that up and coming controller cheat that was in production? How come they can shut that down, but they can't do anything to the largest cheat providers? Why is that?
I'm gonna see where engine owning.
It's because they're in another country.
Based out of, I would actually assume so. Yeah.
Engine owning is probably like China or something.
That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, but we'll see. I don't know.
Can't find it. Anyways,
yeah, whatever.
But back on the topic of this kid cheating today in the Carnage tournament. It's funny because you go through his Twitter, dude. 3 days ago he tweeted 9 cheaters in a row playing Rebirth. Good fucking job at Raven Software at Infinity Ward. Well, buddy, Infinity Ward hasn't worked on the game for 7 months. Also,
Yeah.
You're cheating. Then he also said on July 18th, not me re-downloading Fortnite because Warzone's anti-cheat is ass. I seriously think some people think ahead and tweet shit like that. So then when people think they're sus, they like go to their Twitter and they're like, oh, I don't know, this guy bitches about cheaters. He must not be cheating, right? But there's so many obvious clips out there. There's clips that are on his Twitch right now. VAFundedDad that you can find yourself. They're there and they're public. They're not deleted. They're not hidden. You can go through all of these. There's like hundreds of clips. He's cheating. It's so obvious. Yeah. And it's just people continue to try to deny it. Listen, if you're playing in some tournament and you obviously get caught cheating, stop denying it. Just say, I'm sorry. I was cheating. I'm a fucking idiot. I swear to God, I'll uninstall them. I'll never do it again. Everyone will forget about you in 6 hours. If you sit there on stream telling everyone to go fuck themselves to 1,000 viewers and saying, I'm not cheating, you're not doing yourself any favors. Get a brain, just admit it, and get on with your life. Because people won't care once you admit it. They won't care as much.
Yeah, you have to be super huge for people to care.
Yeah, you just arguing constantly is it's fucking cringe, and it's a waste of your time.
True. By the way, engine owning, not based out of China or the United States, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Really?
That's why. Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
How do they have no say, though, if it's something to do directly with their game? Why does it matter what country they're in?
I mean, I don't know. That's just my guess as to why it's not happening. Probably because, if I had to guess, this is probably wrong. Well, this is what I'm thinking. Suing, like a lawsuit for like cheating in a video game, is like a civil suit, and I don't think you can file like I don't know, maybe you must be able to. I don't know.
But it's got to be something with like they're essentially like getting into like the files of the game that are supposed to be not public or something. That's more what I think is like it's like an invasion kind of Activision's like Raven's like game files or something, and things are being altered. That's kind of what I assume it is. So if they're doing something directly related to their game, you would think it wouldn't matter what country they live in, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works. I'm positive that it would be more difficult if they're in a different country. Because what I'm trying to think is like, if you file a lawsuit, you file it in a court. So like that Activision lawsuit was filed in like the state of California, like the California court, you know? So what court do you go to if they're not in the United States at all? You can't even go to a federal court. Is there like some international business court? There very well could be. I don't know. But
I mean, there'd have to be some sort of thing, right?
Some shit like that, probably. Yeah, I don't know. But whatever the case may be, it's going to be harder. Yeah. Yeah. And that too. I don't know.
Face said maybe they don't have a law against it in Rio.
Oh, yeah, maybe. That's another thing too. Yeah, I don't know. That's way too complicated for me to understand. I just know that if they're in a different country, it's going to be harder to hold them accountable legally for cheating in a video game.
Another thing
it's not
too,
like there was like a napalm strike or something.
Yeah, they didn't bomb their
real
headquarters.
Life.
Yeah. Another thing too is like we've seen this a lot more lately. People have brought this to our attention more. Like they've even said like it sucks. Somebody said this in my chat when I was streaming yesterday. They were like, yeah, it sucks for you guys because of skill-based matchmaking. Like, I see your stream, and I see how many cheaters you run into. And they're like, I play for 8 hours, and I'm below a 1.0 KD, and I never run into a cheater. I just don't see them. So that's another thing, is like the people seeing them are like higher-level players. And so, yeah, it's like it's the vast majority of the player base probably isn't seeing a cheater. They probably aren't seeing 6 cheaters in 3 hours like we see, right? Minimum.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's true. Because they would skill base up super high. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're cheating. Yeah.
It's a disaster.
It's all, and another reason skill-based matchmaking is dog shit. Not that I want cheaters to be infesting every lobby. That's not what I mean. But
it'd be better for us, actually. Yeah.
But it makes it unplayable if you're in that higher bracket, because every cheater is going to make it to the highest possible bracket.
Yeah.
Which isn't that high. I mean, it's not that hard to get into, because there aren't that many people at, above a 1.1 even, honestly. Let alone 1.3 or something. Like it's not hard to get really high. Or it's not as high of a number as you would think, I should say. And cheaters are definitely going to have a higher than a 1.3 KD, you know. So they're going to be in the best lobbies with everyone who streams and shit like that, you know.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Cringe.
Exactly.
Yeah, but two cheaters. I'm to be honest, it's kind of funny seeing all these fucking idiots who are getting caught for cheating though.
Yeah.
It is amusing. It's not good, but it is funny. Like that clip, the first clip of this VA funded dad, by the way, yikes. Your children should be taken from you.
Yeah. Let me take your children.
Second of all, don't bring the VA into this. What are we doing? Second of all,
let's ratio him.
Look, we should ratio him. We probably could. And also, like, hey, fucking weird name, dude. Weird name. VA funded dad.
It's super
what are we
weird.
doing?
That's a change it, man.
That's so weird. Just be a person. And certainly don't cheat. Anyways, whatever. It is funny seeing all these people get exposed though. That's like the one silver lining with all these fucking cheaters is it's deeply amusing. That first clip is so fucking obvious. How dumb do you have to be to stream that?
So that one
is so crazy.
Yeah, so we were talking about this in a chat and I saw that first clip and that was all I'd seen. I was like, okay, that looks sus, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because that was one clip. It could have just been super lucky, got a random snap. But once I saw that other video of him in the house at farm and getting 3 obvious kills up close, all of them aim lock, I'm like, okay, yeah, he's cheating. Yeah, like once I was 10 seconds into that clip, I was like, okay, yeah, he is cheating. I want to see more than one clip before I say shit because that's the clip I kept seeing go around. I'm like, okay, some really good players can snap like that and get lucky. I mean, it doesn't look legit, but you never know.
Even if you're trash, if you play enough, you will hit a clip just like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I have a clip like that. Tanner has a clip like that. Tanner has probably many. Just because, you know, if you play enough hours, you'll get a clip that looks like it's like boating, but you literally just got lucky. It's not because you're cheating. And yeah, that happens with. That's how this Beeman guy, by the way, probably makes a lot of his videos. If you're looking at like Symphony, who streams fucking 6 hours a day and is also really good, and you clip farm 2 clips from 6 months of time, they are going to look like he's cheating 100% because he's really good. So he's going to get close a lot anyway.
Yeah.
And he's going to get lucky because he's played fucking thousands of hours in that time.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. But that is a far cry from someone cheating. But yeah, that second clip where it's every single one in the house. Yeah. The odds of that happening and not cheating are way too low.
Yeah.
And he's admitted, by the way, that he cheated. I don't know if we mentioned that, but his latest tweet.
Oh, did he really?
My actions are my own. They are not and were not a reflection of anybody that I was playing with today. I did not talk about anybody other than Muta. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah, he went private, too. He went private. Wow. Interesting.
Wait, no, I think he did admit it.
What does it say? How are you seeing this?
His Twitter.
It's private.
At VAFundedDad. I'm seeing it right now. I pulled it up earlier, though. Here's what he tweeted. My actions are my own. They are not and were not a reflection of anybody that I was playing with today. I did not talk about anybody other than Mutex when addressing any accusations today. Stop saying today. Because this is not the first time that his entire chat has bombarded my chat and those that I was playing with. I would like to apologize to Viperus and change it and Robot 3 Mr. Absolutely change it for their tourney chances getting pulled today. Outside of that, enjoy your Wednesdays and stop telling people on the internet to kill themselves.
Okay, so he didn't admit
I don't know if that's
anything.
an admission or not.
It's not. It's a weird thing.
It sounds like he's kind of admitting it, but yeah, now he's private. Cringe.
Yeah, cringe and ratio. We could could have ratioed him, but we didn't.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say here? What were we talking about? I had something to say. Now I forgot. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Cool, man.
Yeah, you interrupted me, so I forgot.
Shit on.
Sure. All right. Well, there's really only one little thing here. One little thing left.
Last little item.
Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick, who should be fired, recently said the company plans to hire plans to hire 2,000 plus new people over the next year across the entire company.
They will be approaching sorority chapters in the Southern California region for young.
Yeah.
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 I don't know.
Sure.
It's not a great joke.
They'll be hiring 1,900 white males and a few others.
And some other people.
And some other people. That's what they'll be doing, I'm sure. But yeah, so 2,000 people over a year is massive. I think the last thing I heard was like, what did Raven hire recently? Like 300 or something?
No. We talked about.
Somebody expanded. Who was that?
Yeah, it was a couple of the dev teams. I don't think it was Raven. I think it was.
Sledgehammer? Toys for Bob.
Yeah, I think it was Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
And they were hiring like less than 100, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't remember exactly, but definitely not 2,000.
Yeah. Anyways, though, 2,000 over a year is massive. So that just goes to show you there's a lot more they have planned for Warzone. That's cool, but you won't need 2,000 people a year from now if the game is like it is right now, because you won't have much of a player base left. There will always be people playing Warzone. There won't be the amount there was 3 months ago, though, if this keeps up for another year. So, hey.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
don't hire anyone yet, right? Maybe settle down with that, Bob.
Yeah, true. By the way, that reminds me. Look at this.
What's this?
This is solinome.com. This is a graph of all Twitch viewers. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, all Twitch viewers for Warzone over the last 30 days. Hours watched are down 7.5%. Average viewers are also down 7.5%. And there are a little fewer streamers. When I looked at this yesterday, over the past 30 days, 10% fewer viewers on all Twitch streams that were streaming Warzone.
Wow.
That's a lot. Even 7.5% is a lot, by the way. But 10% down in 30 days is a lot, especially considering there was a huge update, a new fucking mid-season update in that time. Warzone is losing popularity because the cheaters are such a menace. I am not willing to play this game nearly as much as I would like to, even because there are cheaters. And this is something I was talking about last night, actually, with Copious Cowboy.
Don't call him that.
Well, yeah, perhaps I shouldn't. When we did our Warzone stream yesterday, before I even got on, I was resigned. Because I was like, dude, there are going to be so many cheaters. This is going to suck. I'm already over it. Before we even queued. And surprisingly, there weren't that many cheaters yesterday during our stream. Between 1 and like 3 cheaters we saw.
I think it was 1 or 2, yeah.
Which is less than I had expected, honestly.
Agreed.
But because there are so many cheaters so often in this game, every time we didn't see a cheater, I was just like waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, oh, okay, well, I'm having fun in 4th circle, but don't get too excited because I'm gonna die to a cheater in 5th circle. So even in games where there are no cheaters, the cheaters still ruin the game because you are not able to enjoy the match because you're just expecting to die to a cheater at any moment. So even when there aren't cheaters in your immediate singular match, the cheaters ruin the game because you're expecting them at all times. And that was the first time in Warzone that has happened to that degree, was yesterday. I couldn't enjoy a match without cheaters because I was just waiting for them to rear their heads, dude. And that is tragic. It's sad. But even when there aren't cheaters, again, I can't enjoy it. Because you're just expecting cheaters. You're just waiting for them to happen. Because you know they're there. You know they're right around the corner. So whether there are a bunch of cheaters for a day, or you're expecting a bunch of cheaters that day, it's hard to enjoy Warzone. And this is a conditioned Pavlovian response for me now. Because so many times I've seen the Warzone main menu and I've died to cheaters. Like a German shepherd over and over and over and over and over again. And now at this point, I've been conditioned to when I see that main menu, get ready to not have fun and die to a cheater. So even when it doesn't happen, it's as if it did happen. My mood is as if it did happen.
Yeah.
Because if it hasn't happened yet, it will soon. And it sucks. This game's just a mess. A ruined mess.
I agree.
Don't know.
Yeah, because it used to be like, oh, will we run into a cheater today? It's not like that anymore, though. It's literally, okay, how many cheaters will we see this stream?
Yeah.
And it's always minimum one. Minimum. But yeah, Tuesday wasn't bad, but also I streamed like an hour less of gameplay than we usually do because I mean, we had a couple fun games on Rebirth. I mean, we got 2 or 3 wins, and it still just wasn't that fun. And I think that's what it was, is like it just takes it all out of you. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And even if I did have a lot of fun yesterday, like, okay, well, the next time I stream Warzone, the cheaters are going to be worse.
Yeah.
Because we've gone through this cycle a lot too, where it's like cheaters are really bad for a couple weeks, and then they loosen up for a while, and then before you know it, they're out in full force again.
Yeah.
So it's like, even if you do have a great day with no cheaters, which doesn't happen anymore, but even if you did, it wouldn't matter that much because you know they're going to be back the next time you play, tomorrow, next week, whatever. And it just fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah.
It sucks. It really sucks.
Yep. Cool. Well.
Cool, indeed. Anyways, Tanner, anything else you wanted to talk about, little buddy?
No, I don't think so.
All right. That's it, boys and girls. Pretty slow week. Some interesting things discussed tonight nonetheless. Reminder, again, ! Tourney in chat. In the show notes, we will have the sign up as well. But most importantly, join the fucking Discord, and this will be a patron tournament. So make sure you link your Patreon account to your Discord account. There's a guide on how to do that in the Discord. Go to new patron onboarding to figure that out. It's very easy, I promise. Link those accounts. You can see the guidelines, the rules, the sign-up sheet, and then there's a whole category in Discord where you can find teammates, or you can just chat about the tournament in general. There's a general chat in the Discord. Check that out. It is going to be in August. Details are on that sheet, and we are very much looking forward to it. A big prize pool. Special thanks to our sponsors. We filled all of our slots, and we'll get more into that soon. But we really appreciate you guys. Patreon.com/thedropshot. Thank you to all of our new patrons. Thank you to our old frogs, more than the new patrons. You guys are real ones. New ones stay, so you can be an old frog as well and be worth more intrinsically as a human being. But really, patreon.com/thedropshot. 5 bonus eps a month, weekly hangouts, more, lots more. Check us out over there. It's the only way this program is funded, and we really appreciate each and every one of our patrons. It really does mean a lot. It makes all the difference, actually, for us. So thank all of you guys, each and every one of you. Thedropshot.com, you can find links to everything there. Our YouTube for video episodes, our TikTok, which we post on daily, our Twitch channels, obviously, etc. So, other than that, and our Patreon is there as well. That is it, boys and girls. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. Have an excellent evening, of course. And as always, remember, stay humble.
Stay humble.